This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, from the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons. like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
What really matters during the ball game, I realize that in high school sports we don't have the last names on the back of jerseys usually, but the question is often asked, are you playing for the name on the front or the name on the back? The same should be considered spiritually. Paul said in Philippians 1 and verse 21, "For me to live as Christ and to die as gain." So who are we truly living for? What name are we trying to promote? Is it the name of Christ, the name of Christian? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to historic Sam Davis Park for the site for tonight's Class 2A district matchup here between the two top teams in their district, the visiting Mustangs of Loretto and the homestanding Bobcats of Giles County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network bringing you tonight's game. Taking a look at each side coming into this game, starting first here with the Mustangs of Loretto coming in at 12-5 overall, 4-0 within their district. Their head coach is Zach Curtis. On the other side for Giles County, 11-6 overall, 3-1 within their district. Their head coach is Dustin Hill. Taking a look at the starting lineup, starting first with Loretto, who will be batting first. Batting first in center, Caden Porter. Batting second in right field will be Lane Ezel. Batting third in pitching be Clint Seymour. Batting fourth at first base, Carter Daniel. Batting fifth in catching, Connor Pope. Batting sixth and playing second base, Finn Duke. Batting seventh in left field, Miles Moore. Batting eighth at third base, Carter Robertson. And rounding out the lineup at short will be Mason Tidwell. They'll be facing off with the left-hander and Jake Carden here for the Bobcats. Fielding here for Giles County at first is Carter Kelly, Clay Mitchell at second base, Riley Carden at shortstop, Jack Harper at third, Kamari Turner in left, DJ Gardner in center field, and we've got Cody Watson in right field, as Caden Porter will be starting things off here for Loretto. And the first pitch here from Carden. Foul back for strike one. And the next pitch by Porter, sent deep in the left center field. Gardner tracking that one's off the wall. Porter's on his way to second. Now he's on his way to third. The throw not in time. Caden Porter with the lead-off triple. And the Mustangs have the first run in the game 90 feet away. So good start to this one here for Loretto. Lane Izell. Now the right fielder due up here for the Mustangs. So lead-off triple, next pitch here. Izell swung on a miss for strike one. Izell will be one of many left-handers in this Loretto lineup that Carden will face. Next pitch, tapped down the right, actually tapped into the Loretto dugout, foul for strike two. Good pitching matchup here between Carden and the hard-throwing right-hander for Loretto and Clint Seymour. Zell scoots up in the box a little bit closer. Next pitch, breaking ball, just misses in for ball one. Here at historic Sam Davis Park, an absolutely beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky, a little bit of a wind out there, even though our camera's shaking, but that's not because of the wind. Next pitch misses high and in for ball two. Corner infield playing in for the Bobcats, middle infield, and somewhat double play depth, and outfield playing straight up all the way. Next pitch here from Carden. That one's down the middle for strike three in the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the first is going to bring up the pitcher and Clint Seymour, another left-hander in the Loretto lineup. Mustangs wearing their gray uniforms, black pinstripes, and black numerals outlined in gold. Giles County, white uniforms, gold numerals outlined in black. So it's the black and gold against the black and gold, just different shades. First pitch here from Carden, breaking ball in the dirt. And Kilpatrick got some help from the on-plate umpire as that goes in for ball one. Caden Porter standing on third base after a leadoff triple. Carter Daniel waiting on deck. Next pitch here. That's on a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. And here comes a 1-1. Misses away for ball two. And here comes the 2-1. Chopped up the middle. Mitchell charging. Throw over to first is in time, but Caden Porter will score, and Loretto will take an early 1-0 lead. It's a good play out there at second base by Clay Mitchell. Clayton Porter will score. Now brings up the first baseman, the right-handed hitting, Carter Daniel. So Mustangs able to capitalize on that leadoff triple from Caden Porter. Get a run on the board here in the top of the first. Next pitch here from Carden. And that one's in there for strike one. And here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Carden does like to work fast. Pitch clock wouldn't affect him or his catcher and Kilpatrick. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away off the net for strike two. Connor Pope, the catcher, waiting on deck. And here comes a 1-2 from Carden. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Not before Loretto gets a run here in the top of the first. Lead at 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, we go to the bottom of the first here. Loretto leading Giles County 1-0. The right-handed Clint Seymour, the sophomore, will be the starting pitcher tonight for Loretto. Looking at the starting lineup here for Giles County. Carter Kelly leading off playing first, batting second and pitching Jake Carden, batting third and shortstop Riley Carden, batting fourth at third base Jack Harper, batting fifth in right field Cody Watson, the designated hitter batting sixth Bryson Gordon, DJ Garter batting seventh and center Clay Mitchell, second base batting eighth and Kamari Turner in left batting ninth. Kelly here will lead things off, the left-handed hitter here for the Bobcats. And here comes the first pitch from Seymour. Squares around the bunt, gets it down. Charging it's Robertson, will not have enough time to make a throw. An infield single here from Carter Kelly. And they get the leadoff hitter on just like Loretto did in the top half of the inning. Now brings up the pitcher and Jake Carden. Carden who pitches left-handed but bats right-handed. Well, he might be a switch hitter, not quite sure. Seymour after one pitch already looking out of the stretch. Kelly didn't have a big lead, but they check on him anyway to keep him honest. And a beautiful day here at historic Sam Davis Park. Bit of a breeze, especially on the field, which is why our camera and center's shaking a bit. Got some confirmation on that as the first pitch misses low for ball one. Big high walls there in center field. Caden Porter tested the durability on that on the second pitch of the game. Seymour checks over. Good pick over there by Carter Daniel. Seymour says thank you. And a my bad after that. Riley Carden, the shortstop, waiting on deck here. 1-0 from Seymour. Sent in the right field. That's going to get down for a base hit as Elf fields it. Carter Kelly on his way to third. And a little bit of snowball effect here as Kelly's going to get in and score. Robertson's throw got over the head of the second baseman and Duke. And just like that, the Bobcats have tied it up at 1 to go ahead and run 90 feet away on third. Now going to bring up here the shortstop in Riley Carden. As a head coach here, Dustin Hill for Giles County, getting a chunk of looks like the back of the mound. There's a chunk of the dirt. Looks like a piece of granite that just got removed. Has now got it off the field. Tied in 1 here, nobody gone. First pitch here to Carden. Breaking ball in there for strike one. So back-to-back hits to lead things off here for the Bobcats. And a throwing error that led to the first run. Here's the 0-1 from Seymour. Chopped down the third baseline and foul for strike 2. A few scouts in attendance here tonight. Check out both of these starting pitchers. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the net, the fastball, and the count will stay where it is as Cardin stays alive. Busy night in southern Middle Tennessee. Summertown at home taking on Mount Pleasant. Also Lawrence County is on the road at Tullahoma. Here comes the 0-2. Breaking ball, sent in the right center field. Zell tracking this one, makes the catch. That's going to be deep enough to bring home Cardin. The sacrifice fly gives the Bobcats a 2-1 lead. So a nice play out there by Zell. And throw just wasn't in time. Now one gone, nobody on base. A 2-1 Bobcat lead brings up the third baseman, Jack Harper. So the Bobcats answer the good start from Loretto to take a 2-1 lead. A lot at stake here in these two series. Basically the fate of the district and who gets to host the tournament. His first pitch misses high for ball 1. Right now Loretto at 4-0, Giles County at 3-1. Their one loss to Summertown on that beautifully pitched game from Grayson Burleson. He ended up getting the walk-off hit in extra innings. Comes a 1-0 from Seymour. Misses high and away for ball 2. So if they split these two games, Loretto goes on and takes care of business against Summertown. Next pitch in there for strike 1. And even if they split, they would still control their own destiny within the district. Comes a 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So basically, Giles County needs to sweep here to take any advantage, and basically it's who gets to host the district tournament. Here comes a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, his first strikeout of the game. Second out of the inning. That's now going to bring up Cody Watson, the right fielder. So Seymour settled down after those first two batters, after the leadoff bunt single, then the liner in the right with some couple bad throws that led to the first run. First pitch here from Seymour misses high for ball 1. And here comes the 1-0. Fouled off and out of play for strike 1. Seymour back to work. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball, chopped to the right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Placed it perfectly, a 2-out single from Watson, so 1 on, 2 out. It's going to bring up the designated hitter in Bryson Gordon. Gordon, the right-handed hitter, trying to keep this inning alive for the Bobcats. And that wasn't a well-struck ball, but just happened to find the hole in the defense, and sometimes it's just what baseball's all about. Not every ball can be a 110 bat speed into the gap. Sometimes you just got to hit a chopper through the right side. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Sun really starting to set out here at Sam Davis Park. Whole ballpark in shadows, lights in full effect here. Not a big lead over at first. Here's the 1-0. And the dirt gets through Pope here, and he will advance to second base. That was ball 2. 2-0 here to Gordon with Watson standing on second base in scoring position. Seymour still working out of the stretch. Comes a 2-0. Fastball in there for strike 1. Good velocity on that. Guns, few scouts here in attendance tonight. Guns out for everybody. Comes a 2-1. Just misses low here for ball 3. Seymour comes set, and here comes a 3-1. Line into right field, that's going to be a base hit. Zell fields it. Watson's going to try to score. The throw is offline. He will. And the Bobcats extend the lead up to 3-1. Gordon advances to second base on the throw. And the Bobcats out to a great start here with the 3-1 lead. DJ Gardner, the center fielder, due up here for the Bobcats. Gardner, a very good football player for the Bobcats this season. Here's the first pitch. Misses high and in for ball one. And here comes the 1-0. Misses away for ball two. And here comes the 2-0 from Seymour. Fastball misses in for ball three. And the 3-0 from Seymour. Fastball in there for strike one. Seymour comes set. And the 3-1. Misses in for ball four. First free pass issued. Now we got 2 on, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Clay Mitchell here, the second baseman. Mitchell going to try to keep this inning alive. So far already 3 runs off 4 hits. A walk and an error. Facing Seymour here for the first time. Everybody in normal depth for the Mustangs. First pitch. Fouled off the fence here, I guess you can say. It's not really a net. It's like chicken wire, I guess. I'm not sure. It's something. Makes a lot of noise when you hit it. That's all I know. Seymour ahead in the count 0-1. And the next pitch. Breaking ball misses in for ball one. And the 1-1 from Seymour. Just missed up for ball two. It was over the heart of the plate, just a bit high. And the 2-1. And can't get the bunt down. Fouls it back for strike two. Deuce is on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to Mitchell, the 8-hole hitter for Giles County. Seymour shakes off Pope a couple times, gets his pitch. And the 2-2. In the dirt, Pope blocks it, and the count goes full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Seymour here, working out of the stretch. Here comes a full count offer. It's a pickoff, and it looks like they got their man in trouble, and they said they got him. Gordon just ventured off the base a little bit too, ventured off the base a little too far, and that will end the inning. 3 runs off 4 hits, a walk and an error. Giles County leads this one 3-1 as we go to the top of the second inning here on the Exports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at historic Sam Davis Park as we go to the top of the second. Giles County leading Loretto here 3-1. 5-6-7 due up here for the Mustangs as Connor Pope, the catcher, will lead things off. Jake Carden on for his second inning of work, and the first gave up a hit and a run and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is fouled away for strike one. Threw 15 pitches in that first inning. And here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses, tailing fastball misses away for ball one. Had a lot of late life on that pitch. Yeah. Here comes a 1-1. This one's going to be lined in the left field. Pope got a hold of that slider and pokes it in the left. A leadoff single here for the catcher. We have a courtesy runner now coming to the game here for Loretto, and that will be Jackson Tragula. Will come in for Connor Pope. Yes, PA guy struggles with Jackson's name. It's going to bring up here Finn Duke. Duke, soft liner here to second base. He allows it to fall. Throws it over the second base in time. Won't have enough to get Duke at first, so we have one gone here at the top of the second inning. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Miles Moore. Another left-hander here in the Mustang lineup. Finn Duke now on first base. First pitch here from Carden. Fastball misses away for ball one. Infield, corner infield playing in, middle infield at double play depth. As Carden will check on Duke at first. Outfield pretty much playing straight away. And the dimensions in the outfield make that a bit difficult. It's 368 in left, 325 in center, and 322 down the right field line. Next pitch here to Moore is in there for strike one. Great things about baseball is, you know, you don't have to have a cookie cutter ballpark. You can have a ballpark here with some fun to it, and that's certainly what this is here at Sam Davis Park with all the different dimensions. Carden comes set, and the 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. Carter Robertson waiting on deck here for Loretto. Carden comes set again. Checks on Duke over at first, who had a decent lead. And here comes a 1-2. And fouled away by Moore. Stays alive, keeping the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Infield playing a double play depth up the middle. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt, a breaking ball for ball two. And the 2-2. That's a fastball on the outside corner for strike three. And that's the second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Carden. Brings up Carter Robertson, the third baseman here, with 1 on and 2 outs. Right-handed hitter for the Mustangs. Duke still on first base. First pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And the 0-1. Foul back for strike 2. As Carton comes set. And the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Mustangs leave a runner stranded here in the top of the second. Giles County leads 3-1. Let's go to the bottom half of the inning here on the X Sports Network.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Sam Davis Park, a 3-1 Giles County lead as we go to the bottom of the second inning. 8-9-1 due up here. Clay Mitchell, who's left at home plate after a pickoff move, into the bottom of the first. First pitch here from Seymour, fouled away for strike 1. Seymour in that first inning gave up 3 runs off 4 hits, a walk and a strikeout through 30 pitches. Seymour gets a sign from Pope and goes to work. Here comes the 0-1. This one is sent up the middle, and Porter won't be able to get to it. A leadoff single in the center. Bring up Kamari Turner, the left fielder. Turner, one of the many good football players on this baseball team. Turner, who is part of that Bobcat team that made it to the Class 3A semifinals. Mitchell not a big lead over at first, extends it a bit. First pitch from Seymour. Turner can't get the butt down as it hits the net for strike 1. And a beautiful night here at Sam Davis Park. A bit of a breeze, which is what has our camera shaking out there in right center field. And the 0-1. Now on the outside corner for strike 2. Decent crowd here tonight. Loretto traveled very well. The Giles County faithful out here as well. A lot of people lining the outfields and in their cars out and left and right as well. Next pitch misses low for ball 1. Mitchell on first after the leadoff single. Turner down 1-2 in the count here with nobody gone in the bottom of the second. 3-1 Giles County lead. Next pitch here from Seymour. Chopped foul down the left field line as he stays alive. And Loretto saw their 8-game win streak snap last week. Faced a very good and challenging Richland team, and played a Brooks team that had probably one of the better pitchers in all of Alabama that they faced. Giles County has won 4 out of their last 6, even though their last game was a 15-13 wild loss to Lawrence County here on Friday. Here's the 1-2. And that one gets away from Pope. Mitchell on his way to second base as that pitch misses in for ball 2. Runner in scoring position now as Pope will go out and have a conversation here with Seymour. Meeting over now as Pope heads back behind home plate. Turner, the 9-hole hitter here with a 2-2 count and a runner on second base. Seymour comes set. And the 2-2. That one's in there for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game. One gone here in the bottom of the second. Brings up the top of the order here in Carter Kelly. Had a bunt single down the left field line that led off the game off the first pitch and eventually scored a run off an error. He's what got that rally going in the bottom of the first here for the Bobcats. Seymour here looking at the dugout for a sign. Looks like they're trying to get their defensive positioning in order. Finally got everyone in line here. Seymour will now get on the rubber. Mitchell at second base. Pretty decent lead. First pitch here to Kelly. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Kelly back in the box. Now Seymour here will reset. Kelly, a very good left-handed hitter, now is called time. And actually, it's the Loretto infield that called time, now setting up a new defensive positioning here. Seymour back on the rubber. And gets a sign from Pope. And the 0-1. In the dirt, good block there by Pope for ball 1. Seymour gets a sign again. And the 1-2. On the outside corner for strike 2. Kelly doesn't agree with the call, but gets back in the box quickly. Doesn't want to show up the umpire. And the 1-2. Misses away for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes here at the top of the order for the Bobcats. One out, runner on second. And the 2-2 from Seymour. Fouled back. Kevin Wright didn't even flinch on that one as Kelly stays alive. Yeah, he's too busy eating his potato chips. And here comes another 2-2 from Seymour. This is high for ball 3. Seymour comes set, and the full count offering. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Strike 3, his second strikeout of the inning, third of the game. We've got 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Jake Carden, who hit a single into right and advanced all the way to third off a throwing error, which allowed the first run of the game to score for Giles County. Still with the runner on second, 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Seymour now steps off the rubber. Looks like that was a timeout there called by Connor Pope trying to reset everything. About a normal defense all around the board for Loretto. First pitch here for Seymour misses high and in for ball 1. Seymour gets a sign, and now Carden here will call time. Reset himself. Seymour comes set. And the 1-0. Chopped here to Tidwell at short. Throw over to Daniel at first. Pick, nice play by Carter Daniel, and that will end the inning. Seymour gets out of a jam here in the bottom of the second. Still a 3-1 Giles County lead. Let's go to the top of the third here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, we go to the top of the third inning. Giles County leading Loretto 3-1 in this big district showdown. 9-1-2 due up here for the Mustangs. Mason Tidwell, the shortstop, lead things off. Freshman trying to get things going here, facing off of Jake Carden through 2 innings, giving up 2 hits, a run, and 4 strikeouts. First pitch here to Tidwell is way for ball 1. Through 15 pitches in the first inning and 13 in the second. Next pitch, fastball in there for strike 1. Caden Porter waiting on deck, who led off the game. Second pitch hit it off the wall in left center for a triple. Here's a 1-1. Chap top back here to Carden, the pitcher. Throws over to first in time for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the aforementioned Caden Porter. Again, had that triple on the second pitch of the game and scored on the sacrifice fly here, facing off of Carden for the second time. Porter with a lot of pop here at the leadoff spot and a lot of speed. Carden shakes off his catcher Kilpatrick. Next pitch. And that's a fastball that misses just low for ball 1. And the 1-0. Breaking ball misses away for ball 2. And the 2-0. Breaking ball swung on a miss for strike 1. And here comes the 2-1. Oh, Porter literally jumped over that ball. That would have hit him right in the calf muscle. And it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count here. Hitters count to Porter. And the 3-1. Fouled back for strike 2. Full count here to Porter. Porter here takes a quick practice swing. Steps back in. Open stance here from Porter. And the full count offering from Carden. This one's lined up the middle, a base hit. Back-to-back solid contact here from Caden Porter. A 1-out single. Bring up the right fielder and Lane Zell. Zell, who struck out looking in his first at-bat. The top of the first inning. Now has Porter on base for the second time in the game. Over there at first. Still a 3-1 Giles County lead here in the top half of the third. Left-handed hitter, lefty versus lefty, first pitch. This is away for ball 1. A lot of room over the right side. The third baseman's playing about 2 to 3 steps in on the grass. Corner infield at double play depth. Here's the 1-0. Sent in the air here to left, but that's going to get out of play. Porter took off on that one, and the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. See, Carden back on the rubber, gets a sign quickly. Comes to 1-1. That's in the dirt. Porter will take off for second. The throw, that's going to get away into right field. Porter's going to take off for third. They don't have much chance to get him. Porter will advance off the throwing error. That was ball 2, and now we got the second run of the game for Loretto, 90 feet away. First error of the game for Giles County. 2-1 here to Izell. And can't get the bunt down as he fouls it in the box for strike 2. Comes a 2-2 from Carden. Hit up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Izell with an RBI single, and the Mustangs cut the lead here to 3-2 in the top of the third inning. That one just got over Carden's glove. Perfectly placed ball. And now we got a runner on first here with 1 gone here in the top of the third, as they have cut the lead to 3-2. Brings up Clint Seymour, the pitcher. 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out. Over to Mitchell at second base. That happened in the top of the first inning. The other run scored in this game for Loretto. Carden here. Soft toss over to first to check on Izell. Just keeping him honest over there. Izell didn't really have a big lead at the time. Carden comes set, next pitch. That one's going to get away from Kilpatrick. Doesn't know where it is. Izell easily rolls into second base. It's a hard play for any catcher when the ball goes straight up in the air like that, because you got to take your mask off. There's a lot that goes into it, and you just never really know where that ball is. So a runner in the tying run in scoring position here. Now the catcher and Kilpatrick wisely asks the home plate umpire, dust off home plate. Carden comes set. And the 1-0. This is high for ball 2. Excuse me. First pitch was a ball. 2 balls, no strikes here. The 3-hole hitter for Loretto. Carden comes set. And the 2-0. On the inside corner for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Seymour. And the dirt. Good block there by Kilpatrick to keep Izell from moving to third, but the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Carter Daniel waiting on deck here for Loretto, with Seymour in the hitter's count at 3 balls and 1 strike. And the 3-1. Hit high but out of play for strike 2 as the count goes full. Carden comes set again. And the 3-2. And a delayed strike 3 call on Clint Seymour for the second out of the inning. His 5th strikeout of the game now brings up Carter Daniel. Struck out swinging his first at bat, and into the top of the first inning. Tying run, still standing on second base. First pitch here from Carden. Daniel fouls that one off a wire, and that one gave Connor Pope on deck a bit of a scare for strike 1. I think it's more of a scare as you don't know where that ball is going to land more than the actual noise. Next pitch from Carden, breaking ball, lined in the left field, a base hit. They're rounding Izell. He'll touch third. That gets away from left field. Izell scores. We're tied. Daniel on his way to third. And he will get in safely Carter Daniel, a 2-out RBI single. Now he is 90 feet away from taking the lead. It's a hard one for Turner out and left, and now brings up Carter Pope with 2 gone here in the game, tied at 3. Pope, who singled to left in his first at bat. First pitch here to Pope. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Finn Duke waiting on deck. Pope is one of the 5 Loretto hits in the game. The next pitch hit deep in the right field. Watson tracks it and makes a difficult catch and right, and that will end the inning. Not before Loretto gets 2 and ties the game up at 3 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best. Don't be left with stumps, overgrown trees, and cluttered land. Make the call today to Bayworth Trimming. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Proudly serving the region with years of know-how. Call today 931-300-3554 or visit bayworthtrimming.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, Loretto with a pair of runs in the top of the 3rd. They've tied the game up at 3. So we head to the bottom half of the inning. Heart of the order due up here for the Bobcats. 3-4-5 of Jake Carden, the shortstop, leading things off. Sacrifice fly in the right. Scored the 2nd run of the game for the Bobcats in the bottom of the 1st. Clint Seymour on for his 2nd inning of work. First pitch low for ball 1. Through 2 innings, giving up 3 runs off 5 hits, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Right now sitting at 48 pitches. Through 30 in the 1st, but was able to get out of a jam with just 17 in the 2nd. Sophomore had a rough go of it in the 1st inning and got out of a jam in the previous inning. Next pitch hit high in the air, and that one's going to get out of play. Thought that might land on top of us here on the metal roof, but it got way above us. So 1 ball, 1 strike here, the leadoff hitter for the Bobcats. Seymour out of the windup. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed the breaking ball for strike 2. Carden, who stands right on top of the plate with a bit of an open stance. Seymour shakes off Pope, shakes him off again. Shakes him off again, gets his pitch and goes to work. The 1-2. Just misses low for ball 2. Comes a 2-2 from Seymour. Breaking ball, hit in the left field. And camping underneath him, making the catch is Miles Moore in left, and that will be the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Jack Harper, the 3rd baseman, struck out swinging his first at bat in the bottom of the 1st. It's good contact there by Carden, but Miles Moore was in perfect position and made the catch and left. So Seymour here to face Harper for the 2nd time. Another right-handed hitter. Harper here with a big open stance. Comes the first pitch from Seymour. Foul down the right field line, and that is going to go off of the scoreboard for strike one. Got the football facility here to our right, down right field. It's a very nice facility there. Old facilities, but nice. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses high for ball one. And here comes a 1-1 from Seymour, working quickly. Breaking ball, fouled just over the fence down the right field line for strike two. Carter Daniel out there giving a good chase to that one. Daniel's made a couple pretty good plays at first base off some low throws. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, the cleanup hitter for the Bobcats. And here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike three, the second out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Seymour, brings up the right fielder and Cody Watson. Single to right and scored in his first at bat in the bottom of the first inning. Defense will go back to his normal spots here for Loretto. Do have Robertson playing about even with the bag. Outfield about normal depth here for the Mustangs. Seymour gets a sign and goes to work. That first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And the 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. Comes a 1-1 from Seymour. Misses high and in for ball two. Comes the 2-1. Chop over here to Robertson at third. Charges in. The throw over to first. Not in time. Watson picks up his second hit of the game, his second single with that infield single. We got one on here with 2 outs. We'll bring up Bryson Gordon, the designated hitter. Had an RBI single in the first inning. That scored Watson, but eventually got caught in a rundown that ended the bottom of the first. Going for a second at bat here against Seymour. Seymour, quick pickoff move, not in time. Seymour comes set, and the first pitch. Breaking ball. And the umpire says it misses high for ball one. Not a big lead by Watson over at first. Here's the 1-0. Misses away for ball two. Two balls, no strikes here. The 6-hole hitter for Giles County. Again, not a big lead over there by Watson. He does have wheels. Here's the 2-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. Kind of looked like a changeup there by Seymour. And Gordon was way ahead of it. Looks like the wind has died down as our camera has come settled out there, which is a good thing. Here's a 2-1. Misses low, a good block by Pope for ball three. Hitters count here for Gordon. Got Robertson playing right on the edge of the grass. Middle infield. About normal depth, same as the outfield. Seymour comes set, the 3-1. Fouled off of Pope's glove for strike two. Full count here to Gordon. Seymour comes set. Now checks on Watson at first, not in time. And a great crowd out here tonight at Sam Davis Park. Not much room here in the stands either way. Full count offering from Seymour, misses high for ball 4. So now we have 2 on here, 2 gone. Now going to bring up DJ Gardner, the center fielder. Walked in his first at bat in the bottom of the first inning. Seymour here in another jam. Sitting right now at 66 pitches. Seymour comes set. And the first pitch. And umpire says it misses high for ball 1. And the 1-0. Lined. Nice play by Carter Daniel at first base. And that will end the inning. The Bobcats strand 2 here in the bottom of the third. Game tied at 3. Let's head to the top of the 4th here on the X Sports Network.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, game tied at 3 in this district matchup between Loretto and Giles County. Let's go to the top of the 4th inning. 6-7-8 due up here for the Mustangs. Finn Duke, second baseman, lead things off. Heading to a fielder's choice in his first at bat in the second inning. Jake Carden on for his 3rd inning of work. So far, 3 runs off 5 hits as Duke skies this one to right center field. And DJ Gardner can't make the play in center. Duke on his way to second. And he will get in with the leadoff double. Great job by Finn Duke. Just got that one in the air. Gardner misjudged it off the jump there. And now go ahead and run scoring position. Before then, now Carden has 6 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts. Right now at 53 pitches. The Mustangs really made him work in the 3rd, making him throw 24 pitches. Miles Moore now up at the plate, who's 0 for 1. And Moore can't get the bunt down there on strike 1. Moore struck out looking at his first at bat in the top of the second inning. Carden comes set. And the 0-1. Gets away from Kilpatrick. That's ball 1. Duke will end up at 3rd base off the wild pitch. So the go-ahead run now 90 feet away is David Weathers, the 3rd base coach here. We'll have a conversation with Miles Moore. Remember on X Sports Live a couple weeks ago where Miles called him pediatric when he meant to say geriatric. It's probably one of my favorite moments on X Sports Live. And, well, he's definitely Nick Moore's son. That's about all I can say about that. Kevin Wright shakes his head in agreement on that one. I'm sure everyone listening and watching agrees too. Next pitch from Carden, chopped up the middle. That's going to get over Carden. And the throw's not going to be in time. Actually got away from the first baseman. A low throw. Duke scores, and Loretto leads this one 4-3, and Moore is safe at first base. So Miles Moore on base for the first time, and we still have nobody gone here in the top of the 4th. Mustangs lead at 4-3. Carter Robertson, the 3rd baseman, due up, struck out in his first at bat. First pitch here, and fouled back for strike 1. Mason Tidwell, the freshman, waiting on deck here for the Mustangs as David Weathers giving some bunting info out there as players. 3rd baseman's playing about 4 or 5 steps in on the grass. Carden now will check in on Moore at first base. David Weathers gives out the signs. Now Moore. Pretty decent lead over there at first base. Carden will check on him again, not in time. Carden comes set, and the 0-1. Robertson can't get the bunt down. That one goes into the Loretto dugout, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Carden comes set. 0-2. Robertson does get the bunt down the first base line. Carden fields it, stumbles with it, and Robertson's going to get in with a base hit. That was going to be a tough play for Carden all around. Moore's now at second base. 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Head coach Dustin Hill now will go out and have a meeting with his infield that has struggled here so far in the top of the 4th inning. Mason Tidwell now due up here for the Mustangs, who tap back to Carden his first at bat in the 3rd inning. Carden right now sitting at 59 pitches. Came into the inning with 52. So far has given up a double, an error, a couple wild pitches, and an infield single, and still nobody gone with 2 on. Already given up a run so far in this inning. Good opportunity here for the Mustangs to bust this thing open here. So Carden now back on the rubber, working out of the stretch. Moore on second base, and you got Robertson on first base. And the first pitch. Tidwell shows bunt, pulls back in time. That pitch misses low for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 from Carden. Fastball's in there for strike 1. Comes a 1-1 here from Carden. Tidwell bunts and can't get it down. Foul back for strike 2. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield, a double play depth here for the Bobcats. Outfield playing straight away. Carden comes set, and the 1-2. Fouled away onto the football field as Tidwell stays alive. Here comes a 1-2 from Carden. And Tidwell fouls it back again. Stays alive here. Tidwell back in the box, 1-2 count here. Carden comes set. Here comes the next pitch. And the dirt for ball 2. It's the 6th pitch of the at-bat there is Tidwell. Having a good battle here with Carden with 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 4th. Loretto with a 4-3 lead. Here's a 2-2. And that one's in there for strike 3. Good little 2-seamer there from Carden. That's his 6th strikeout of the game, and the first out here of the inning brings up Caden Porter, 2 for 2. Triple, run scored in the first, single, and a run scored in the 3rd. Facing Carden here for the 3rd time with 2 on and 1 out. A lot of pop here at Porter's bat, here at the top of the order. First pitch from Carden, breaking ball. Ooh. Ooh. Just misses for ball 1. Looked pretty good from my view, but good eye there from Porter to lay off of that one. Comes the 1-0. Chop down the left field line. That's a base hit. Moore rounding third. He will score a RBI double from Caden Porter, and Loretto extends the lead to 5-3. He's now a home run away from the cycle with one gone here in the top of the fourth inning. Now brings up Lane Azell. 1 for 2, strikeout looking in the first, an RBI single up the middle and a run scored in the third. Facing Cardin for the third time with a pair of Mustangs in scoring position. Big hole on the right side here of the Bobcat defense. Zell gets the bunt down. Robertson coming home. That's over his head. He's in. Porter, he's going to round third. Nobody's covering home. He will score. 2 runs off the bunt in an air, and the Mustangs now lead it 7-3. Everything going right since the bottom of the first here for Loretto. Scored 4 runs in this inning to take a 7-3 lead. Brings up Clint Seymour here, the pitcher, who's 1 for 2 in the game. 0 for 2 in the game with the RBI ground out. Comes the first pitch from Cardin. That one's in there for strike 1. Next pitch fouled way down the left field line near the concession stand for strike 2. (0-2) here to Seymour, the 3-hole hitter, and the opposing pitcher. Next pitch from Cardin. Lined way down the left field line again. That one's actually going to head in the parking lot as he stays alive in the count. No balls, 2 strikes here to Seymour. Grounded out to second. RBI ground out. It scored the first Mustang run in the first and then struck out looking in the third. Carter Daniel waiting on deck as an RBI single of his own. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, and Seymour stays alive, fouling that one off above the Giles County dugout. Comes another 0-2. Misses away for ball 1. No action in the Giles County bullpen right now, as Cardin's up to 74 pitches. He's thrown 22 already in this inning. So 1-2. And Seymour, and the umpire said he went around, and he's out for strike 2, for the second out, excuse me. The 7th strikeout of the game for Cardin. Now going to bring up Carter Daniel, the first baseman. Struck out swinging in the first and an RBI single to left in the third. Loretto dug out, wanted the home plate umpire to check with the field umpire, but said he went around. First pitch here to Daniel. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. Cardin comes set, and the 0-1. Daniel fouls this one onto the football field for strike 2. Down quickly, 0-2 here in the count, trying to keep this inning alive. Comes the 0-2 from Cardin. In the dirt, underneath Kilpatrick, but the runner will advance to third. Good job by Lane Ezell reading that one in the dirt. (1-2) here to Daniel. Run 90 feet away. This is high for ball 2. And here comes the 2-2. And Daniel fights that one off, fouls it back, and stays alive, keeping the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind has died down here a bunch. As you can tell, our center field or right center field camera not bouncing. I guess that's the best way you could say. Comes the 2-2. Misses in for ball 3, and Daniels worked the count full after going down 0-2 early. Comes a full count offering. Daniel chops that one foul down the left field line. Comes another full count offering. Misses high for ball 4. First free pass issued in this game for Carden. Now we got runners on the corners with 2 outs here on the top of the 4th. Brings up Connor Pope, the catcher. Single on the left in the 2nd, and then a fly out to right in the 3rd. Dustin Hill out here for a mound visit. And we might be making a pitching change here. As Carden hands over the baseball, and we will be making a change. While they do that, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, Jack Harper, the new pitcher here for the Bobcats. Here it's a runners on the corners, 2-out situation here in the top of the 4th. Loretto leading Giles County 7-3. You have Carter Kelly now in center. Jake Carden now at first, and you have Kamari Turner at 3rd. Daniel will take off for second base. The shortstop there, and Riley Carden just holds up as no challenge there off the stolen base. A pair of Mustangs here in scoring position. The 0-1 from Harper on the outside corner for strike 2. Pope down early 0-2. Harper going to work quickly. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. That's fouled by Pope. And he'll barely stay alive here in the at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 from Harper. On the outside corner for strike 3, and that will end the inning. The Mustangs get 4 in the top of the 4th. They lead this one 7-3 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. Next here on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at Sam Davis Park, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Loretto leading Giles County 7-3. 8-9-1 due up here for the Bobcats. Clay Mitchell, the second baseman, lead things off. Had a single in the center in his first at bat in the bottom of the second inning. Seymour on for his fourth inning of work through three runs off 6 hits, a pair of walks, and 4 strikeouts, sitting at 68 pitches. First pitch here from Seymour to Mitchell. Hit in the right field. Izell going to camp underneath it. One pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bring up Kamari Turner, the now third baseman. Struck out looking at his first at bat in the bottom of the second inning. So Seymour threw 30 pitches in the first inning, had 17 in the second and 21 in the third. First pitch here from Seymour to Turner. Misses high and in for ball one. Here's the 1-0. This is high and in for ball two. Turner, the right-handed hitter, very good football player for this Bobcat team that made it to the 3A semifinals. Good basketball player as well. That pitch in there for strike one. Helped the Bobcats make it to the semifinals in Class 2A. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike two. District and region champions were the Bobcats. Under head coach Nicholas Campbell, made a pretty good run. Here's the 2-2. That one's in the dirt, and the count will go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order, and Carter Kelly waiting on deck. And the full count offer. Just misses high for ball 4. So Turner reaches base for the first time in the game with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up Kelly's 1 for 2. Bunt single and a run scored in the first, struck out swinging in the second. On for his third at bat here against Seymour. Jake Carden waiting on deck. Left-handed hitter. First pitch here from Seymour. In the dirt, gets away from Pope. Turner makes a turn at second. And then trying to check with the field umpire and said he didn't go around. Zach Curtis here going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire. Now, Curtis now is going to make his way out to the, actually he's going to have a meeting now with his pitcher. I don't know what the home plate umpire said that is now sparking this meeting, because this was a meeting called by the home plate umpire, and he might be thinking what he is relaying to him. Again, this is just speculation. I don't have the info. I didn't hear the conversation, but what he is telling his catcher and his pitcher to kind of calm down their emotions on some of these ball and strike calls. I think that's what Zach Curtis is relaying to his pitcher and his catcher and Seymour and Pope right now. So Curtis will make his way back into the dugout. Do have action there in the Loretto bullpen. Both of them wearing catcher gear. 1-0 here to Kelly. Next pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Absolutely painted the outside corner at the knees with that pitch to Seymour. Big lead by Turner. Here's a 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. Here comes a 1-2 from Seymour. Just misses high for ball two. Two balls, two strikes here at the top of the order for Giles County. And here comes a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike three. Second time he has gotten Kelly. And his fifth strikeout of the game. We got two on here with one on. The bottom of the fourth inning brings up the now first baseman, Jabe Carden. Single to right and a run scored in the first, and then hit a chopper out to short in the second inning. Right-handed hitter. The two-hole here in the Bobcat lineup. Seymour with a long look at the signs from Pope. And the first pitch. That one misses way high and in for ball one. And here comes the 1-0. Chopped up the middle. Tidwell makes the play, throws over to Daniel at first in time. That will end the inning. Seymour gets out of another jam on the bottom of the fourth. Loretto leads 7-3 as we head to the top of the fifth here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Loretto leading Giles County 7-3. Jack Harper on for his first official inning of work, facing off a 6-7-8 in the Loretto lineup. Finn Duke here leading things off, took ball one. He's 1 for 2 with fielder's choice in the second, double and a run scored in the first. Fourth. Next pitch, that one is a soft liner over to Carden at short for the first out of the inning. Brings up the left fielder, Miles Moore. 0 for 2, struck out looking in the second, reached via an error that scored a couple runs and then actually scored a run, and then he eventually scored in the fourth inning. Part of that 4-run fourth that has given Loretto a 7-3 lead. Next pitch here from Harper. Misses him for ball one. Comes the 1-0. Misses away for ball two. No action over in the Loretto bullpen. I think what we saw was just a couple catchers getting loose. The 2-0 misses in for ball three. Carter Robertson waiting on deck. And the 3-0 from Harper. That one's in there for strike one. Comes the 3-1. Fouled away into the net for strike two. Full count here. Harper went down the more and now has battled back to get the count full. One gone here in the top of the fifth. Comes the full count offering from Harper. Misses in for ball four. Moore with a one-out walk, reaches base for the second time in the game, brings up the third baseman, 8-hole hitter in Robertson, 1 for 2. Struck out swinging in the second, single and a run scored in the fourth. Almost the same situation now with Moore on first and Robertson at the plate. Mason Tidwell waiting on deck. First pitch here from Harper. On the outside corner for strike one. Now Harper will check on Moore over at first base. Big lead by Moore over at first. And the 0-1. Misses high for ball one. Beautiful night here in Pulaski. Clear sky. Wind has died down a bunch, as you can tell from our center field or right center field camera. It's a 1-1. Big lead from Moore. Hit off the net for strike two. Big lead by Moore. He takes off. Throw down the second. And it's in time to get Moore for the second out of the inning. Pitch was a ball. It's a very good throw there by Kilpatrick from behind the plate. And you couldn't have placed that one more perfect. All Carden had to do was just put his glove there. Comes a 2-2 from Harper. Misses away for ball three. Comes a full count offering from Harper. Robertson sends this one into center field. Easy play for Kelly as he ranges in the left, and that will end the inning. No runs scored in the top of the fifth. A 7-3 Loretto leads. We have the bottom half of the inning. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at Sam Davis Park, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Loretto leading Giles County in this big district matchup, 7-3, 3-4-5. The heart of the Bobcat order due up here. Riley Carden, to lead things off. 0 for 1, sacrifice fly in the first, and then a fly out to left in the third. Struck the ball well both times. Facing Seymour here for the third time. Seymour on for his fifth inning of work. Comes the first pitch. Breaking ball misses in for ball one. Through the first 4 innings, has given up 3 runs off 6 hits, a trio of walks and 5 strikeouts, and right now sitting at 83 pitches. Next pitch from Seymour, fouled away for strike one. Seymour at 30 in the first, 17 in the second, 21 in the third, and 14 in the fourth. He's gotten out of a bunch of jams ever since the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1. chopped up the middle. Tidwell takes his time, makes the play, throws over to Daniel in time for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Bring up Jack Harper, the new pitcher. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in both the first and third innings. They're facing Seymour for the third time. So Seymour gave up a leadoff hit in the first 3 innings, but ever since then is able to get the first guy out in the 4th and 5th. First pitch here from Seymour. And that's in there for strike 1. Harper checked the swing. It would have been a strike anyways. And the 0-1. On the outside corner for strike 2. Comes the 0-2 from Seymour. Swung on and missed, and that one gets away from Pope. His throw to first is in time. What a great play by Carter Daniel over at first base. And now head coach here, Dustin Hill, is going to have a conversation with the field umpire. They might eventually bring the home plate umpire into this. It was very close, as Harper swung and missed. It got away from Pope, and Pope recovered to deliver a dart down the first, and that's what Dustin Hill is telling the field umpire, to go down to have a conversation with the home plate umpire about this play. And he said his foot wasn't on. Now Zach Curtis is going to have a conversation here with the home plate umpire. Curtis still having a conversation here with the home plate umpire. It was certainly close. Now the field umpire going to come in and be a part here of the conversation. Curtis here trying to plead his case out here with both the umpires, saying that he made the catch and then he drug his foot after made the catch. His foot was already on the bag. And much to Curtis's dismay, that he will be safe at first base with just 1 out. So it's only that's the second error of the game for Loretto. Bring up the right fielder, Cody Watson. Pair of singles in the first and third and scored a run in the first. So Seymour going to have to work out of the stretch again. That was his 6th strikeout of the game. Even though Harper's on first, he is struck out in all 3 at-bats. And now the home plate umpire now going to have a conversation here with Curtis. It's the second time he's brought Curtis out of the dugout. And I guess he's going to have to... And I guess Curtis is going to have to relay the message to the rest of the umpire. And I think they already got the message to calm down the chirping from the dugout. And it's the second time he's had to warn Loretto in this game about the complaints about his calling. Seymour, first one, almost got away from Daniel. It's right in front of him. Didn't see that one go, and Daniel kept it in front of him. And now Curtis is going to tell his guys to settle down and just don't worry about the runner over there at first base. Good job from Zach to tell his guys just to calm it down and settle down a bit. Watson trying to reach base for the 3rd time, and this one is clean. Seymour now will reset again. We do have some action in the bullpen. Next pitch here from Seymour. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Seymour really reared back on that one and fired it in. Next pitch, hit over to second. Duke to Tidwell, to Daniel, a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. And we go to the top of the sixth. Loretto leading this one 7-3. We'll have that next here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back at Sam Davis Park, Loretto leading Giles County 7-3 as we go to the top of the sixth inning. 9-1-2 due up here for the Mustangs. Mason Tidwell, freshman shortstop, to lead things off. First pitch lined up the middle, a base hit. Tidwell sees one pitch and crushes it up the middle. The leadoff hitter on now brings up Caden Porter. 3 for 3, triple on a run scored in the first, single on a run scored in the third, and RBI double on a run scored in the fourth. Up here with one on, nobody out in the top of the sixth. Momentum on Loretto's side after that inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. That team was fired up and ready to roll. First pitch here from Harper in the dirt. A good block there by Kilpatrick. Will keep Tidwell at first base. Kilpatrick has made a few good plays here trying to keep the ball in front of him in this game. Certainly been busy. Harper comes set on for his second official inning of work. Next pitch misses high and away for ball two. So far Harper through 1 1/3. He got the final out in the fourth inning. He's given up a hit, a run, a walk, a strikeout, and right now 21 pitches. Comes a 2-0 to Porter. Misses away for ball three. Lane Azell waiting on deck here for the Mustangs, who's 1 for 3. Comes a 3-0. Misses away for ball four. A 4-pitch walk to Porter, reaches base for the fourth time in the game. Zell 1 for 3, a strikeout looking in the first, an RBI single and a run scored in the third. And bunted one that led to an error and led to a pair of Mustang runs in the fourth. First pitch from Harper, breaking ball, that one's in there for strike one. Big looping breaking ball there from Harper. Got Cade Lay warming up in the bullpen here for the Mustangs, a left-hander. Here's the 0-1. And Azell gets that bunt, and it's just, actually hit the lip, and a good job there by Kamari Turner getting it before it went back in the foul to fair territory, making it strike two. It's a good hustle there from Turner to make sure that didn't turn into an infield single. And that which would have loaded the bases with nobody out. No action in the Bobcat bullpen. Comes the 0-2. Off of the fist, Turner makes a play over at third in foul territory, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Brings up Clint Seymour, 0 for 3 RBI ground out in the first, strikeout looking in the third, and strikeout swinging in the fourth. On here with 1 out, 2 on. His team leading 7-3, has a chance to really help his cause here. First pitch from Harper. That one's in the dirt, a good block from Kilpatrick for ball 1. Seymour back in the plate, back in the box, I should say. And the 1-0. That one's in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on here for the Mustangs. Carter Daniel waiting on deck. And the 1-1. Breaking ball, line down the right field line over his first base coach's head, but foul for strike 2. Comes a 1-2. And that one's going to hit Seymour. And that's going to load the bases with 1 out. This is the third free pass issued by Seymour in the game. And we're going to get a courtesy runner, and that's going to be Kason Springer. It's going to come in here for Loretto. So the bases loaded, 1 out here for Carter Daniel, 1 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, an RBI single in the third, and then walked in the fourth. Now we got Finn Duke warming up in the Loretto bullpen. He's actually in the hole here as Connor Pope is now on deck. First pitch here from Harper. Breaking ball misses high for ball 1. Comes a 1-0 from Harper. Sent through the left side. That one's off Turner. It's throw over to first. That one's in time. That will score Mason Tidwell. And that will extend the lead to 8-3. So an RBI ground out. That scores a run. Every runner advances to second and third. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Bring up Connor Pope here, the catcher. 1 for 3, single to left in the second, fly out to right in the third, and a strikeout looking in the fourth. He was the first batter Harper faced in the game. First pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets away from Kilpatrick. Heading home is Porter, and he's in time! Great play by Caden Porter to add the 9th run of the game. As Zell advances to third, and now the 10th run, now 90 feet away. First pitch was ball 1. One-0 here to Pope. Infield, outfield playing normal depth here for the Bobcats. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Misses away, gets away. Zell hesitated, but will head back now to third. Didn't get a good read on that one. Not a lot of room behind home plate here with I believe that's solid concrete behind us, so especially a fastball, if that gets away, it has a good chance of just bouncing right back. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss from Pope for strike 1. This game started a little bit late, around the 6:45 mark. We had a middle school conference tournament game before this. That one does get away from Kilpatrick. Gazelle on his way home. He will get in. Another wild pitch. And Loretto now leads this one 10-3. Pope now ahead 3-1 in the count. Harper out of the windup again. Here comes the 3-1. Misses away for ball 4. Bring up Finn Duke, the second baseman. Duke, who's 1 for 3, hitting to a fielder's choice in the second. double and a run scored in the 4th, and then hit a soft liner to the shortstop in the 5th. Miles Moore waiting on deck. Tragula will be the courtesy runner here for Pope. Harper out of the stretch, first pitch. Misses high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2. And the 2-0. Sent in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Tragula holds up at second base. A 2-out single, his second of the game for Finn Duke. Brings up the left fielder, Miles Moore. 0 for 2, strikeout in the 2nd. Reached via an error that scored a run, and he scored in the 4th and walked in the 5th. Reached base safely twice in this one. Now 2 on, 2 out. Team already with 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. First pitch from Harper. Breaking ball. Misses high for ball 1. Harper set the 1-0. And that one hits Moore. And that will load the bases. Here with 2 gone. His second hit batter in the game. And his 3rd free pass. Moore seems to be okay. That just kind of clipped him there on the stomach. Brings up Carter Robertson. 1 for 3 in the game. Strikeout in the 2nd. Single and a run scored in the 4th, and then flew out to center in the 5th. Finn Duke will get a pitch runner here, which will be Jaden Aaron. So Duke, I guess, can go and warm up in the bullpen here. Might be coming in for Seymour in the bottom of the 6th inning. Robertson has a chance here to extend the lead some more here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Harper, 42 pitches, came into the inning with 18, so in 24 so far. First pitch to Robertson. Misses away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. On the outside corner for strike 1. Here's a 1-1. Fouled away onto the football field for strike 2. Mason Tidwell waiting on deck, who led off this inning with the single up the middle on the first pitch. Harper comes set quickly, and the 1-2. Breaking ball. Fouled back to stay alive as Robertson keeping the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Harper comes set quickly again. And the 1-2. Hit up the middle. Carden makes a nice play, the spinning throw to first. And they say he's off the bag. 1 run is in, another run is in. 2 runners score. And the Mustangs now lead at 12-3 with runners on first and second with 2 gone. That was a good effort there by Riley Carden at shortstop and just pulled off the first baseman, which is Jake Carden at first. And now, Justin Hill out to have a conversation here with his pitcher, and we might be getting a pitching change, and we will. A new pitcher coming into the game. While he warms up, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back at Sam Davis Park, new pitcher is Kamari Turner. Jack Harper will go back to third base. Harper threw 2 innings, gave up 5 runs off 3 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout through 47 pitches. Mason Tidwell led off the inning with the single up the middle off the first pitch. Snell is up here with 2 gone and 2 on. The top of the 6th. Mustangs have added 5 here in the top half of the inning. First pitch here from Turner. Sent down the left field line and just a bit foul. No argument over there by the Loretto dugout or David Weathers at third. So it's very close, but home plate umpire is right. We go 0-1 here. Turner last pitch against Lawrence County on Friday. Turner comes set. And the 0-1. Breaking ball. Almost clips Tidwell, but it's ball 1. Updates from around the area. Summertown with a 7-3 win over Mount Pleasant tonight. Lawrence County fell on the road in district play to Tullahoma 8-0. Here's a 1-1. Fastball in there for strike 2. So Mount Pleasant, actually Summertown will go to Mount Pleasant tomorrow night, and then Tullahoma will be at Lawrence County. We'll have that game on the X Sports Network. Dusty Kaiser on the call on that one. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball, hit up the middle. That one's, oh, what a play by Mitchell. Steps on second base. Incredible play by Clay Mitchell. That kept maybe the run rule run from scoring on that one, and that will end the inning. 5 runs in the top of the 6th. Loretto leads 12-3 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco product. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Avalon, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobile. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons. Like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we go back here to Sam Davis Park. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Loretto leading Giles County 12-3. 6, 7, 8 due up here for the Bobcats. Bryson Gordon, the designated hitter, to lead things off, who's 1 for 1, an RBI single in the first and a walk in the third. Seymour on for his 6th inning of work. Through 5 has given up 3 runs off 6 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Sitting right now at 90 pitches. First one to Gordon, misses away for ball 1. Seymour threw 30 pitches in the first, 17 in the second, 21 in the third, 14th in the fourth, just 8 in the fifth. The 1-0. Misses low for ball 2. Of course, Seymour got that big 4-6-3 double play on the connection from Duke to Tidwell to Daniel that ended the bottom of the fifth, and Loretto capitalized on that momentum, scoring 5 in the top half of the sixth. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes the 2-1. Swung on, actually fouled back and caught by Pope for strike 2. And here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. His 7th strikeout of the game. First time retires Gordon. And we'll bring up the center fielder in DJ Gardner. Walked in the first and then hit a liner over to Carter Daniel and made an amazing play that ended the bottom of the 3rd inning. Seymour out of the windup. This one chopped over to Daniel at first, makes the play. Will step on first base for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 quick outs brings up the second baseman in Clay Mitchell, 1 for 2. Single up the middle in the 2nd and a fly ball to right in the 4th. So Seymour settled in nicely here. Gave up a leadoff hit in the first 3 innings, but has retired the first batter in the next 3. Has retired the first 2 here. First pitch here to Mitchell. Chopped up the middle. Duke cannot make the play. Another single here for Clay Mitchell up the middle. And we got 1 on, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Kamari Turner, who's 0 for 1. Strikeout looking in the 2nd, a walk in the 4th. He's now the pitcher. He actually started in left, ended up at 3rd in the first pitching change, is now pitching here for the Bobcats. Seymour has worked out of the stretch in every inning so far. And the first pitch here to Turner. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Seymour, who has done a good job getting out of every jam so far since the bottom of the 1st inning. Here's the 0-1. Ooh. Seymour and myself thought that was strike 2, but that home plate umpire says it's ball 1. Seymour comes set quickly. Big lead by Mitchell at first. Here's a 1-1. On the inside corner at the knees for strike 2. That was pitch number 100 in the game for Seymour. Seymour a quick check at Mitchell at first, comes set. And the 1-2. Oh, wow. He thought that was strike 3, but home plate umpire said it was ball 2. Must have been a bit too high there for the home plate umpire's liking. It was right down the middle from my view. Seymour, big lead by Mitchell at first. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, his 8th of the game, and that will end the inning. Bobcats straight on the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. Loretto leading 12-3 here on the X Sports Network.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For
more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Loretto leading Giles County 12-3. Top of the order due up for the Mustangs here will be Caden Porter, followed by Lane Ezell and Seymour. Porter, who's 3 for 3, triple on the run scored in the third, single on the run scored in the, triple on the run scored in the first, single on the run scored in the third, double, RBI double on the run scored in the fourth, walked and scored a run in the sixth. So he has reached base all 4 times and has scored all 4 times. Just one thing away to complete the everything here, facing Kamari Turner for the first time. That breaking ball misses in for ball 1. Comes the 1-0. And that's swung on, foul back into the glove of Kilpatrick for strike 1. And a beautiful night here in Pulaski. Comes the 1-1 from Turner, another breaking ball. And he says that hits the outside corner for strike 2. Much to Porter's dismay and the dismay of the Loretto fans. Comes a 1-2 from Turner. Breaking ball misses high for ball 2. Porter seeing nothing but breaking balls here for Turner in this at-bat. Porter stung the ball in 3 of the 4 at-bats. The other one was a walk. Turner shakes off Kilpatrick, the 2-2. Another breaking ball swung on a miss for strike 3, and the first out of the inning. The 9th strikeout by Bobcat pitching brings up Lane Ezell. Ezell, who's 1 for 4, strikeout in the first, RBI single on the run scored in the third, bunted into a fielder's choice. That was eventually thrown away, 2 runs scored, and then he hit a pop fly in foul territory to third in the 6th. First pitch from Turner misses away for ball 1. Got Lucas Laxon warming up in the Loretto bullpen. Here's a 1-0. Misses high for ball 2. Looks like Laxon will come in for Seymour, whose day's probably finished at 102 pitches. Really settled in there in the 4th, 5th, and 6th and did some good work. Here's a 2-0. Misses away for ball 3. Updates from the big leagues. Busy day on a Monday. Arizona over St. Louis 6-1 in the 8th. Astros leading the Blue Jays 8-1 in the 5th. Pirates all over the Rockies 9-1 in the 4th. No score between the Cubs and the A's. That one just started. Next pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. No score between the Mariners and the Brewers that just started. Braves leading the Padres 2-0. Angels over the Red Sox 5-4. Marlins, that will happen earlier today. The Boston Marathon game as Ezell walks. Marlins defeat the Giants 4-3. Reds over the Rays 8-1. And the Rangers over the Royals 4-0. Mets and Dodgers start at 9-10 tonight. And the Guardians, Tigers, Phillies, White Sox was postponed. He's going to bring up Clint Seymour now. The pitcher, first pitch from Turner. Hit down the left field line, but will get foul for strike 1. Zell standing on first base. Gotta love that traditional game that the Red Sox always play during the Boston Marathon. It's an 11 a.m. Eastern start, so 10 a.m. our time. Turner checks himself. He was in the windup, resets, and now goes back to the stretch. Zell on first base. Turner comes set, and here comes the 0-1. Sit in the left field. That's a base hit for Seymour. Second time he's reached base, his first hit of the game, 12th total for the Mustangs, brings up Carter Daniel. Daniel, who is 1 for 3, strikeout in the first, RBI single in the third, walk in the fourth, and had an RBI ground out in the 5th, so he has a pair of RBIs so far in the game. Now up with 2 on and 1 out. Connor Pope waiting on deck. First pitch from Turner. Breaking ball. This is high for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Fastball hit high in the air. This one might stay in play. And a good play over there by Jake Carton to make the catch. Azell tagging up, and he's in there. And Seymour advances a second. So a pair of runners in scoring position here for the catcher, Connor Pope. 1 for 3 in the game. Single to left in the second. Fly out to right in the third. Strikeout looking in the fourth. Walked in his courtesy runner. Scored a run in the sixth. Trying to reach base here for the third time. Turner shakes off Kilpatrick a couple times. Comes set. First pitch to Pope. Breaking ball misses away for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Foul back for strike 1. Well, plate umpire, dust off the plate. Pretty dusty here behind home plate, as you can tell by our right center field camera. Comes the 1-1. Pope lines us in the left field, a base hit. Azell is in. Seymour rounding third. The throw, and that will not be in time. A 2-run single from Connor Pope. And the Mustangs lead this one 14-3. Going to bring up Finn Duke, the second baseman, 2 for 4 in the game, with a double in the fourth, single in the sixth, and scored in both innings. Tragula be the courtesy runner for Pope over there at first base. Turner comes set, and the first pitch, and that one's going to hit Duke. He will reach base here for the fourth time in the game off that hit by pitch. The third hit by pitch by a Bobcat pitcher in this game, and their 5th free pass. Miles Moore, the left fielder, now due up here with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 7th. Moore, who's 0 for 2, a strikeout in the second, reached via an error and scored a run in the fourth. Walked in the 5th, and was hit by a pitch in the 6th. So he's next pitch hit high in the air to right center field, charging in on it, can't make the catch. A run is going to score. Moore is going to get in with a 2-out double, and the Mustangs now lead this one 15-3. Watson struggled with that one in the air. Thought it was going to be hit right at him, and it actually landed in front of him. So Moore picks up his first hit of the game, brings up Carter Robinson. 2 for 4 in the game with a pair of singles in the 4th and 6th. And the one in the 6th was a 2-run single. First pitch here from Turner, swung on a miss for strike 1. Scored a run in the 4th as well. Everyone has got in the Loretto lineup has gotten a hit so far tonight. It's the 0-1 from Turner. Breaking ball misses away for ball 1. Mason Tidwell, the freshman shortstop, waiting on deck. And here comes a 1-1. This is away, actually goes off the glove of Kilpatrick into the Loretto dugout. So that will bring home a run off the wild pitch. Everyone will advance. Makes it 16-3 Loretto. Kilpatrick has been very busy behind home plate tonight. Has done a pretty decent job overall of keeping the ball in front of him, but can't keep all of them in front of you, unfortunately. Here's a 2-1 from Turner. Hit high in the air. Turner, third base, and Kilpatrick, and what a play by Harper. He just stuck his glove out there at the last second, made the catch. That will end the inning. Not before the Mustangs had 4 in the top of the 7th. They lead this one 16-3 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
It really matters during the ball game. I realize that in high school sports, we don't have the last names on the back of jerseys usually, but the question is often asked, are you playing for the name on the front or the name on the back? The same should be considered spiritually. Paul said in Philippians 1 and verse 21, "For me to live as Christ and to die as gain." So who are we truly living for? What name are we trying to promote? Is it the name of Christ, the name of Christian? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Sam Davis Park, new pitcher into the game here for the Mustangs will be Lucas Laxon. He'll get the top of the Bobcat order with Carter Kelly, Jake Carden, and Riley Carden. Laxon comes in for Clint Seymour. Through 6 innings, gave up 3 runs off 7 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and finished with 102 pitches. Gave up all 3 of those runs in the bottom of the first inning and got out of a jam in every inning since, but really settled in there in the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. Doing some good pitching and is in line for the win tonight. Not a safe situation here for Laxon, as he'll face Kelly. Kelly, who's 1 for 3, single and a run scored in the first. That was a bunt single. First pitch from Laxon, in there for strike 1. And then he struck out swinging in the 2nd and 4th. Comes the 0-1 from Laxon. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Laxon now the windup, gets a sign from Pope, and here comes the 0-2. Hit in the center field, Porter charging in, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. His second hit of the game, he reaches base for the 2nd time. Brings up Jake Carden. Carden, who's 1 for 3, single and a run scored in the first, then a pair of groundouts to short in the 2nd and 4th inning. Face off with Laxon for the first time. Kelly, pretty decent lead at first. First pitch from Laxon. Hit into the hole in right field, a base hit. Kelly will stop at second as Zell gets it in quickly. So back-to-back singles have now put 2 on with nobody out here for the Bobcats in the bottom of the 7th. Riley Carden, the shortstop, due up 0 for 2 in the game. RBI sac fly to right in the first, fly out to left in the 3rd, and then a ground out to short in the 5th. Facing Laxon for the first time here for his 4th at bat of the game. Laxon comes set out of the stretch. First pitch. In there for strike 1. Quick work in here by Laxon. And will now step off and check on Kelly at second base. Here's the 0-1. Misses high for ball 1. Comes a 1-1 from Laxon. Chopped over to Tidwell at short. Throws over to third. That one's in time. Nice play by Mason Tidwell to get the lead runner. And we got 1 gone with 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th inning to bring up Jack Harper. Harper, who's 0 for 3 in the game. He's 0 for 3 in the game with 3 strikeouts, but reached base in the 5th inning off of a drop third strike. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Harper also pitched a pair of innings tonight here for the Bobcats. Came in relief of Jake Carden. Next pitch, swung on a miss for strike 2. Laxon comes set. Long look at Kelly at second, the 0-2. Hit high in the air. It flips the bat high. Porter calls everybody off and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Will bring up the right fielder and Cody Watson. Pair of singles in the 1st and 3rd, and then hit into an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play in the 5th. He did score a run in the bottom of the 1st. Watson trying to keep this inning and this game alive. He's the Bobcats' last chance. First pitch from Laxon, breaking ball, misses away for ball 1. Laxon steps off again, checking on Kelly. Connor Pope was going to go have a meeting with Lucas Laxon, but David Weathers told him no. Told him just to throw fastballs. Here's the 1-0. Foul back for strike 1. One here to Watson. Now Laxon will step off again and reset. Looks like they just got their signals crossed up. Comes set quickly. Here's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Oh, and Pope thought that was strike 3. Him and Laxon share a good laugh on that one. Laxon comes set, and the 1-2. Chop back foul as he stays alive. That was the 4th pitch of the at-bat. Laxon gets the sign, comes set, and here comes a 1-2. Chopped here to Tidwell at short. Runs in, throws to Daniel at first in time, and that will end the game. Loretto picks up its 5th district win of the season. They improved to 13-5 overall, 5-0 in the district. Giles County drops to 11-7 overall and 3-2 within the district. Final stat line, Loretto 16 runs off 14 hits, 2 errors. Giles County 3 runs, 9 hits and 4 errors of their own. Clint Seymour will pick up the win. Jake Carden will take the loss for Giles County. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night from Gary Land Field. These two will complete their Monday-Tuesday series. We'll have that game at 6:30 tomorrow night. For producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great night.
This is the X Sports Network.